my destiny to be a star, shining light in the dark. Yeah, bye to you haters. I'm like, see you later. Yeah, yeah, got my bread up. You lames got me fed up. Full throttle, won't let up. I'm on the gas, feel the head rush. Don't get it twisted, closing deals, making money moves. I'm talking big, skyscraper city views. Looking down like, look what I made it to. Look what I made it to. Look what I made it to. It's my destiny to be a star, shining light in the dark. Yeah, bye to you haters. I'm like, see you later. It's my destiny to be a star, shining light in the dark. Yeah, bye to you haters. I'm like, see you later. From the streets to executive suites, from the hood.
All right.
Hey.
Hello, darling. Hello.
Hello. That was awesome.
Yeah. Great. I am so glad that we are doing this and that we will do it every Friday that we can. I love that whatever God turns this into, it's always going to be a very relaxed thing, that we're not going to feel any pressure at all with it, no matter what it does, just come on and relax with each other. Hey, Booby, I can't talk while I'm seeing you.
I know.
love it, but I'm going to. Hey.
Oh,
Hey.
yep, she talking to you.
And so I am, that I'm embarking on the walk every day until I've lost 100 pounds. And people are already saying that I'm looking smaller, and I don't understand why, because I don't think a lot of pounds are going yet. 3, 4, something like that, maybe
Every pound
about
makes a difference, I
I
feel.
guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, when I went to the doctor, they did a bone density test. I'm sure I called you in my excitement to tell you this amazing thing that they had diagnosed me as having the bone trouble. I forget what you call it, but now I don't. Now it's going away, and they don't understand it because it usually gets worse, not better. But I know that's going to be my story for all of this, that God is doing a complete turnaround with my body and my health and stuff, So I'm so happy to be doing the walk. But I knew that if I was going to really do it, something needed to turn into everything that I do be the same thing. You know what I mean? I can't be all 100% about my health and then over here be all 100% about my business, and over here 100% about my family. All of this, I have to just bring it all into one set of things that I do, and just every day make a list, And so that seems to be working so perfect for me to do it that way. But the walking off the pounds is a miracle to me, because every time I walk, it's I can tell that something greater is happening for me. When I first start the steps, I'm walking out feeling lighter or something. The steps feel more like they never felt before. So I'm saying it doesn't last that long yet. I'd say probably about a block or so that I have that feeling. And then it comes back to me kind of being out of breath, feeling as if it's not going to work. But to those who will be viewing, because I see that so many views come in after we are doing this, because I'm sure right now even I have it on that thing that says friends, and I don't know how I end up putting that. And so it only leaves it in one little pocket of people.
Okay.
Instead of going out And then when I take that off and I put it out there, a lot of views are coming. So I know that what I'm asking you to do will make sense, even though no one is viewing right this second. I want you to say hello to everybody and kind of, if you will, just um, tell them, who you are and, why you are like you are.
Okay. Well, yeah. Um, I'm Brittany. I'm your third grandchild, third oldest.
Yeah. Yes.
I gave you your first great grandbaby.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a mom of four now. Big gap between the first and the second. Jazzy is 15, and the second will be 3 next month. And right now, I have three boys under the age of 3. So
Wow.
yeah, I'm working that out. And I can say I'm a boy mom now because I have a
Yeah.
bunch of boys. I love that term boy mom. It's definitely different than, the girls, raising a girl, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
And what way, if you don't mind
Yeah.
telling me, what way is it fun to be a
They're
boy
just
mom?
so energetic. They're so rambunctious. Oh my goodness. It's like with the little girls, they like to sit and play with the dolls, but and even like with playing with blocks or something, like you stack up the blocks and make a pretty little castle. No, the boys, you have to knock it down as soon as you make it. And it's like, hey, let's enjoy what you just made. No, we got to knock it down or ram a car through it. And we got to jump off of things and we got to crawl all over the place and get dirty. And it's a different viewpoint of the kiddos, but it's so much fun, and they keep me on my feet. And that's one thing that I have to say, that when you're a mom of boys or girls, little kids, they have lots of energy, and you have to, I think, be in some type of good fit, you know type of mode, because you will get tired. You get tired.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. If for no other reasons you need to stay fit
that's
because
the reason.
you're gonna get tired if you don't. You're gonna really get tired.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
fun. I love it. I love it so much.
Yeah. And so I kind of see you as you're doing raising my great grandchildren. I kind of see you turning into Miss Organization, like you're learning organization even more so, it seems,
I
you
have to
know.
learn it. I can't. You have to learn it. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's something that I won't say I didn't need before, but definitely now you need it, because it's it's the daily things you go through. You do the same thing every day, but it's like you have to be organized. You have to have a schedule, or your life will kind of be in disarray, and
Yeah.
I'm learning that for sure. At first I was just going with the flow, and then I'm like, I might not be able to sleep into 8, because then I'm rushing to get breakfast, because they're very demanding when they're hungry. And then all the morning's already almost gone by the time breakfast is over. And you learn stuff like that as you go along. So I agree with the
Yeah.
organization.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. I think that's a creator thing. I think God just in your everyday taking care of the children, he teaches you these skills. That's
Yeah.
why I believe when women transition or move back into the workplace, out there, they are just way better performers in
Yeah.
their workplace, no matter whether it's business or corporate or whatever it is work they do. They seem to be much better at it
I agree.
after running around with kids for a lot of years. Because some women actually take off that part of life and until their children are very functional, in their teens or whatever, you
Right.
know. Is that kind of your plan to stay close around them during the early years? Or
Yes, for sure. Yeah, I want to
yeah.
be a stay-at-home mom, especially for the early years, up into early, elementary school. I might go ahead and just homeschool them for the first couple years of elementary school if I can.
Mhm.
I've heard over the years that it's very it's it's very hard on mothers missing those first few years. I hear with women that I've worked with, like, man, I wish I would have stayed home with my kids at least till they were 5, because it's so many things that you kind of miss out on
Yeah.
in those early years. And I could
Yeah.
vouch for that. I could vouch for that because Jazzy was in daycare at 6 months old, and I
Uh-huh.
did miss a lot of those first few first,
Uh-huh.
so yeah, I agree. So I definitely want to I want to stay with them for as long as I can, really. But yeah, those
Yeah.
first few years, I am
Yeah.
definitely.
Yeah. What I love about the new world we're living in, you can actually find a way to do them both now, stay at home with the children and be part of the corporate world and be part of the business world.
Yeah, true.
Um, Sometimes when you want to do this part very, very well, yeah, I agree that it's probably best to just really do this rather than
Hmm.
try to mix it up. But
Yeah,
when you get that all down pat, because I think you do even with 3 boys. I think you get it down pat. You can just do it.
yeah,
But while you're structuring how to do that, then no, adding other stuff probably wouldn't be a good idea because you know.
yeah. And then you take it one day at a time. And like I've said before, you really have to humble yourself and not be too hard on yourself. So
Yeah,
I know that I for sure want to. I've explained that we want to start our business, and I know sometimes I am hard on myself because I'm like, I didn't really work on anything today. The day just got away from me, and I'm like, man, it's taken me a while to just like get the flow of things, and I try to like give myself grace with that because it's not an easy thing. It does take structure and time to get to the flow of things, and then to
yeah,
get the kids on track to know,
yeah,
hey, it's school time, it's not time to watch TV. No, we can't go play with the cars. We have to sit down, we have to do school for an hour, and then we can go outside and play. So getting them on track with my what I want to be scheduled too is it's not as easy, and it takes some time for sure. So,
I know it does, but what I'm loving that I never thought could be true is that um, all of that busyness and all of that difficulty are the things that you miss most when it's all done,
mhm.
when your children are all grown and gone.
That's what I'm told for
Yeah.
sure. You miss it
It,
also.
it seems like that can't be because you're thinking while it's going on that you can't wait
Crazy. I can't
until
wait.
I think that's how it was because your auntie and your mother were 3 or 4 or 5 hands full, and I kept just knowing that I was going to be so excited that they're gone. First of all, they never went away. They moved out, but they never went away.
Yeah.
you know, and they are just as much a part of my life as they were when we were living together, you know. And also I missed all of that. I was amazed. I missed the chastising. I missed all the struggling to get them to learn how to do the things the right way. So,
Yeah.
well, it's God. God has such a sense of humor, I think.
Yeah, I think he does too.
I think he does. I think he says, I'm gonna make this mandatory, but I'm gonna make it funny too,
Yeah.
because I think that's mean, right? there. To make me still want it, even in my old age, I still want
Because
all
it's
of
a
that.
lot. It's a lot. And then it's like Bubba, the almost 3-year-old, the oldest of the three, he's finally, I want to say he's potty trained because it's been over a month and no accidents. And then I'm like, hooray. And then I think about, I'm like, oh man, 2 more to go. You know, I think about it and I'm like, oh man, I
But
gotta
but
do
the
this
funny
again.
part is you got Bubba with you now. So
Yeah,
Bubba can help
yeah.
a lot with that. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
he
I
can
think
help a
they'll
lot
follow
with them.
suit. They'll
Huh?
follow suit. I think they'll
They'll
follow
follow
suit.
suit.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
see what he's doing and they'll be like,
Yeah.
hey, I
I
probably need to
want to do
start
that.
my potty too. Yeah, so let's pray for that. Pray for me, everyone, with that, with
I
potty
will.
training,
I
please.
will. And I know everyone who sees this will do the same thing, you know? Yeah. So tell me, what
Yeah.
do you think about this new thing of my belief that older people can get very, very energetic in their bodies? I never call anything about getting better, getting younger. I don't know where that came from, that notion came from,
Hmm.
because that's not what I want at all. I don't want
Yeah.
to feel younger, be younger, or anything. I just want to be healthy and energetic. And I know that that's not a young gift, that's a
Yes.
lifetime gift. But sometimes when you're little, God gives you an abundance of it so you can do that actions that you need to do to grow, you know? So, but I feel like that same energy is in me, but I could feel it too as I'm moving, you know,
Yes.
I feel it breaking through. That's the sensation I'm getting in my body, that the
Good.
energy is breaking free, you know,
Hmm.
meaning that it's already there, but it's getting loose so that it can flow through my body. So what do
Yeah.
you think about this that I'm doing?
Well, as long as I've known you, which is my whole life, I know that you have always loved your age, whatever age it was. You love getting a year older. You're literally the only person in my whole life that celebrates seriously getting older, because I even have friends now like, I'm not 33. I wish I was 21 again. And you've never said that. So First of all, I commend you for that. And I pray that I have that mentality too, because that is a great mentality to have. But yeah, I feel like even though your mind is there, your body needs to match that too. And I think it's our culture, our society that does that. Our culture is like taboo to get older. And that's really sad, because when you do get older, you encounter older people, you have this stereotype about them. And I think that health and wellness and fitness, it is very important for all ages. And because it's such a getting older is such a taboo, it's not really no one is pushing that towards the older community, which is crazy.
Yeah, I
It's like
know.
you just get older, you get sick and die. Like, no, that shouldn't be it. And you're kind of teaching people that, because it's okay. It's really important to be energetic and fit, because guess what? You have grandchildren, you have great grandchildren. You want to get down there and play with them. You want to,
Yes.
you don't want to just watch from your rocking chair. You want to
No.
it.
No.
You want to be on the sidelines at their track meets running with them. You know what I mean? You want to be involved. And I love that you're doing this, because you're kind of breaking that taboo and breaking that barrier. And I've always said it, because I do have a background with my education in gerontology, which is the study of aging. And the baby boomers, as you know, is the largest group of people in
Humans.
and baby boomers are starting to retire and things like that, and they're still super young at heart. And I tell people, like, we're going to experience a lot of older people wanting to do younger people things. So this taboo and this stereotype that you have to be old and sit in a rocking chair is gone. Okay.
It's gone. It's so gone. It's so
Absolutely.
gone. When I think, first of all, I didn't know any great great grandmothers when I was growing up. I just knew
Mm,
none. There was
yeah.
nobody I knew that lived to great great grandmother,
Wow.
and great grandmothers, they were so old. Oh,
Yeah.
let me tell you, they were maybe like 70 something or something like that too, because
Yeah.
people been having babies early. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So
Right.
great grandmothers became great grandmothers in their 60s and 70s sometime, but they was looking like great grandmothers back
Right.
then because they were programmed to believe that as you age, your body turns this old, unmoving way. And so they would stop trying to move, and
Yes.
and so that's all that happened. It wasn't that we started a new gene going on or here or something. No, we're just using our bodies because we know we're feeling ourselves inside. I'm
Yeah.
feeling myself. If I were to stop now and act as if I'm this old lady who can't move, it wouldn't match nothing about me,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
have to do my body, and I could tell this time God did this for me so I can do this because he always have a plan. But he did this for me so that I could see how quickly my body could leave me. I saw it, you
Yes.
know. I'm
Yes.
like, oh my goodness, it could leave me. It could be gone. And
Yes.
it might get to a point of no return that is just too hard of work for me
Yes.
to get back. But I have to let everybody know that really it's never too hard of work to take that first step back,
Yes.
you
Yes.
just, even if you can't hardly move, take the one step that you can hardly move.
Yes.
Take that one and take it every day.
There you go. He wants to talk. But yeah, I'm a big advocate of if you don't use it, you lose it, right? But
Yeah,
we have a big I think muscle memory is real. So you've been moving, walking all your life, and then for some years you just not, you're very sedentary because you're retired, you don't have that busy bustling job anymore. You don't have kids to chase around anymore. But muscle memory is real. And I'm feeling it too, like as I'm trying to finally get myself back to the right place health wise, like you were saying, like you feel lighter now. And it's because
yeah.
even when you're walking, you're using every little muscle in your feet. You're using every little muscle in your legs, your knees. You're building those muscles back up. They're not meant to just be one. Yeah, I know. They're meant to be built back up, and it's okay. It's good. I've seen people, and I love YouTube because YouTube and social media, you can see other people like you
So a
doing
109-year-old man the other day, girl, he was
it.
jamming so tight. You should have
Yep.
seen him.
Yep.
Nobody I know, no matter what their age, could have danced like that man did
Yep.
that night. And he was 109.
I
I
saw a
know that he could do it.
99-year-old woman gymnast still on the bars, still flipping, still upside down. I'm like, okay, you can't tell me nothing now. Like,
That's why one of my challenges to get some of the officials to do something is to tell them I'm going to do 100 jumps by my
bro.
76th birthday. I'm going to jump rope 100 times,
Yeah, yeah,
um, because I love to jump rope. I love to.
yeah.
So I
You
know that.
encouraged me to get one. I have one now,
Yeah,
so we can
yes,
do that together.
we can do that together
No,
because
but
I
I did it
love jump
outside with
rope.
my neighbor. I did jump roping outside with my neighbor, and we did 60 by 15s, and I did 15, and I'm like, oh my gosh, ouch! Like this is
Yeah,
hurting.
I know, and I was doing them, and
Good.
not even 8 years ago,
Yep.
So I know that I haven't lost that, and so I
Yeah.
know this is going to bring it back, and
Yeah.
I'm just so happy to be doing it and have you and my family and the rest of my family and stuff, you know, you know, hoping for me,
Appreciate.
knowing that I can do this,
Yeah.
um, and it's brought so much excitement into it, and that's why I'm so glad I did all of this around it because it makes it so doggone exciting,
It is. It's
and
fun
then
to
the
watch.
going out and actually doing the walk like I'm gonna do in a few minutes is just like the icing on the cake. The cake is nice, all this that's being done, and the app that's being designed, it's kind of sick, crazy, great. but it's still the cake, and it's
Yeah.
good. It's good. It's the cake, but the
Mhm.
icing is me going to get my health so that I can be in the midst of the victories and successes and all of that. Standing upright, being able to stand there, one of the things I couldn't stand nowhere, no time. There had to be a chair somewhere, you
Mhm.
know. When I was with my sister, and I was working out with her, she hurt my feelings so bad because she said that I was looking for a chair everywhere, but my whole bottom of my stomach and stuff was in severe pain from just trying to stand up,
Understanding.
and
Yeah.
walk, and so what could I do but try to find somewhere to bend that and give it some relief. But
Yeah.
God's healing all of that through
And that's,
walking
yeah,
and
I know
movement.
he is. Keep
Yeah.
doing it, because honestly, I know she meant no harm. I'm sure
Oh no.
as your family, it is so painful to see you in pain. Like when
Oh
COVID,
no. Yeah.
got you, and I never have seen you like that in my life. I've never seen you not able to take care of yourself, and
Yeah.
it's scary.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing all of this as a blessing, even though it's fun and everything, but it is, the main goal is you just getting your life back on track and getting healthy, and that's what I love to see. So that makes us happy as your family, to see that I know you. I always tell people my grandma's gonna be on this earth for a long time, a long
I
time.
guess so.
Yeah,
Yes.
you already
Yes.
know. So she's like, I
I
gotta get
know.
it
I know.
together.
I'll be trying to when anything goes wrong. I think of you guys more than I do myself. That you guys need me here. You guys are not ready for me to go. Kind of thing. And
Mhm.
that's why one of the big reasons I really want to take care of myself, because I know they're all crazy about me. And so I want them to get some of this goodie.
Yeah,
They love it. I want to be here to give it to them.
yeah,
So you are saying yes that you'll come on with me every Friday so that we could do a
absolutely,
wrap up, right? We
absolutely.
won't wrap up for last week. This week we'll always be a week ahead. So when we
Okay,
come on next Friday, we'll do a wrap up for this great week. It was crazy beautiful, wasn't it?
it was so
The
cool.
first week. It was so
Yeah,
it was so cool. I can't wait to talk about all the ladies and
me too.
the ladies that are coming up are great. And when we got 15, that includes me and you, then 13 more, in other words, and now we're at like 7 more. Um,
Nice.
yeah, when we get that 7 more, I just feel like TV. I mean, technology is so much because I just feel like I can put my hands right on his cheek. You know, I, I've been wanting to do that, right? And I know I ain't gonna feel it, but it just feels like I can.
Oh, you know too, huh? You know. Right? One day.
I know that's right. One day I'll be able to do it. Wait, one of these boys we got probably gonna invent it.
Mhm.
No way for me to put my hand right through the air and just touch him.
Uh-huh.
But anyway, so yes, thank you for that. Then we're gonna be on here and we're gonna have so much fun. This is gonna be the greatest talk show ever. Because that's what it is. It's a prelude to the walk. And
Yes.
so every time, every Friday we will go until, excuse me, let me add this, until we get all the 15 of us filled. And then I'll go to once a week. So we'll still come on Fridays, but we'll come on to talk about what that once a week was. And then
Okay.
once a month, we'll do a wrap up. We'll be talking about it so we can figure it out. Okay? All right.
It's gonna flow like no problem. Watch. It's gonna
Yes,
flow.
I know. I know. Me too. I know that so much. Okay, baby, I'm gonna play us on out, and then
Okay.
I love y'all so much, so much.
We love you
Okay.
back so much.
All right.
Okay.
Girls and the life on the streets. The taste of success is so sweet. The taste of success is so sweet. I'm never on a diet and I like to overeat. Yeah, yeah. The taste of success success is so sweet. The taste of success is so sweet. It's my destiny to be a star, shining light in the dark.